So right now I'll just generally mark this to, yeah, I got lots of grandkids again. I'll just generally mark it. That's where I'm going to notch this. And that's what it looks like on the back side. So, see if she fits now. And that's pretty good right there. It's a good fit. Yeah, I was trying to line this up for my stiffener in the back, but obviously that's not gonna meet. It's got that little nub there. So have to get this corner good and square. And once again, one of the problems with working with commercial white ash. Hi, honey. So now I'll go ahead and mark this piece right back in there because we're going to do the aileron. Has its stiffener. And then the rest of it, well, it doesn't even show on the print, but I put them on the rest of it too. So I put a little angle on it right there. Come on, focus. Focus. So that it sits right down on there. I don't know that you have to get that detailed, but the tighter you get it, the better it is. So I feel like everything's real redundant now. This is all stuff I've seen before. But one thing, if I was to give some advice, which I'm really not into giving advice, but if I would give some, when you're finished with your ribs, building your ribs, keep going and finish out your false ribs. I just started the evening building 2 more false ribs, and I'll tell you what, it's frustrating. The misery, if I'd have just kept the misery going and finished them out, they'd all be hanging up on the wall there and just, well, I'd probably be working on my leading edge right now. So right now, I'm putting little spacers on. I need to shave off some glue. Maybe I'll just use a saw. Get it down even and scuff it some. There we go. A lot of working with little bits of material like this. So I need 5 more false ribs, and I've got 2 of them glued up over there, so I'll need 3 after tomorrow. And then I've got plenty of geodetic, as you can see down here. That's about half of that 700 and some feet is in that long strips. And we'll go ahead and start putting geodetic on the aileron tomorrow, I hope, unless I decide to go out to the airstrip. My airplane, I think I've narrowed my airplane's problem, my engine problems to, it must be the cowling, because I did not have vibrations real bad whenever I ran it. And then I put the cowling on it, and I was going to fly, and it rattled so bad, I just didn't dare. I did a bunch of crow hops along the long runway. Now, when I say crow hops, that doesn't mean you pop it off the ground and barely, 3 and 4 or 5 feet off the ground and then try to put it right back down, especially when you don't have much experience. A crow hop, you pop it off the ground and you get up at least 10 to 15 feet, and 20 feet's probably better if you got the length you need. Stabilize, reduce power, push your nose forward and reduce power. That's what I call crow hopping. And anyways, that's basically practicing a takeoff, stabilizing, and then rounding out into a landing. But anyways, that's all I dared do. I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before. I don't mean to be a whiner, but I'll bet there's tons of pilots out there that they have an emergency plan, they run through it, they speak it, but they take off with every confidence that it's going to be a fine takeoff. Me, I take off with every confidence that I'm going to have to land it on one of these emergency places that I've visualized, or actually landed the plane, But that's one of the reasons I'm slowing down, or I'm not posting as much or doing as much on my wing here, is I really want to get flying. And that 277 is supposed to be a great engine. They say you can't kill them, but man,